All right, welcome to Change Catalyst. Today, I think we should talk about the e-commerce system and electronic charges system. Okay, now we live in a generation where data makes sense, technology makes sense, technology dominates. Okay, everything is electronical, smart, right? And Nigerian government is trying to adapt an electronic banking system that would help us reduce cash flow. By the way, it takes a lot to print this cash, right? Though we may be a third world nation, but it is possible for us to remove printing of cash totally. Yes, and that will save us a lot of money. Yes, because the money to print cash is very high. But you cannot use the same knife you use in killing um, a hen to use the same knife to revive that hen. It doesn't make sense. It's not possible. Why? Because knife is meant for killing. Now, the taxation system that is placed by the government as source of revenue recently doesn't make the future goal of achieving an electronic banking system in Nigeria possible. Normally, before you use your USSD and buy card, and later you'll be debited the percentage, maybe 6 naira or so for each transaction. As I'm talking to you today, you die code just to die the code. MTN no longer makes it free. Just to die the code. 6 naira is first deducted for dialing the code. Now, I've tried this thing before and I noticed that I died the code. There was no network in the bank, but MTN have removed their own 6 naira. I've not even performed the transaction. I've started losing finance. Now, after that, I'll still get debit for that transaction. I'll still get debit for service fee, electronic service fee, card management, and they just keep coming. They will do the monthly percentage per, depending on your bank, the monthly percentage per transaction. You also be debited for it. See, let's imagine that last we say we have digitalized Nigeria. Somebody that earned 50,000 goes to the market. You use your phone. You pay for onions. You pay for tomato. You pay different people. See, 6 naira. So you spend 25,000 naira to buy what you eat. In this harsh economy that everything is expensive, then let's say the ingredients were like 15 or 17 items or 20 items. Then you now times 6 naira times 20. When you do 6 naira times 20, you're talking about how much now that you're losing. I don't know if you're getting it. That's over 1,002 or so, because you want to perform, or 120 naira, because you want to perform transaction to buy food. That is just for NTN to gain. You've not even gone to the bank charges. You cannot tax the system in this direction and want the system to adopt the goal of electronic system so early. It won't work. So it's a call to the government to review the taxation system on the bank and a regulatory system on the bank and e-commerce if we want to achieve the electronic system, the electronic banking system for the time duration we project. Else, you're only starving the same Nigeria you want to feed. Nigerians you want to feed. Just a quick one. This is Change Catalyst. We create change, we remain on change. Stop the exploitation from banks. Banks stop exploiting Nigeria. Federal government taxation for an oil-rich country should be well organized. It should be well systemized. People shouldn't pay for what they will not eat. People shouldn't pay extra for what they don't understand. All right, this Change Catalyst, like I said before, we create the change, we remain on change. Thank you.